Hello and welcome to today's 5 at 5. I hope you've had a good day. Today I just want to share with you from Matthew 11:28 and 29. I have found this to be very encouraging, and I just want to share it with you. In Matthew 11:28 and 29, it says, "Come to me, all of you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Let me go on to verse 30, and it says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You may say, "Well, Kim, why has this encouraged you so much?" Well, one, I find myself from time to time feeling overwhelmed, regardless of what it may be. But when you have a lot coming at you at one time, sometimes it can feel overwhelming. And the Lord brought this to me and reminded me, showing me that there's an invitation that He has extended. The wonderful thing about invitations is, and I know I've said this before, is that we have a choice whether we accept the invitation or not. In here, He says, "Come to me." That's the invitation, that we can come to Him, that we have access, that we have the opportunity to come to Him. And He says, all of you who labor and are heavy laden. In some translations, it says, all of you who are weary and burdened. Anybody weary and burdened? He says, I will give you something. You come to me, I'm going to give you something in exchange for that weariness. I'm going to give you rest. And that alone, if I didn't read anything else, that one verse, verse 28, what a blessing that is. He promises to give us rest. But we have to make a choice. We have to make a choice on whether we're going to come to Him. So here's the thing. Often when we're weary and we're burdened, we will go to somebody else. We'll pick up the phone. We'll call somebody. And community is very important. I just preached about community. It is very important. But let's not forget that we have direct access to Jesus. We have direct access. We can call on Him day or night. We don't have to worry about waking Him up. We don't have to worry about Him being busy. We don't have to worry about anything, whether does He want to hear what we have to say. There's an invitation to come to Him. Verse 29 says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Isn't it interesting? He says again, he brings up the word rest. So we see it in 28, we see it in 29. Anybody need some rest? Just some sweet rest? I don't know about you, but I know I do. And I thank God that He offers us rest. That yoke, He says, "Take my yoke upon you." That yoke symbolizes submission and partnership. To take His yoke means we must lay down our own yoke. Choosing Jesus's yoke is choosing surrender. Are you willing and ready to surrender? It's saying, I cannot carry this alone. What is it that you're trying to carry? And you're saying, it's overwhelming. I cannot carry this alone. Every day we make a choice of whose yoke we're going to carry. Now, a yoke in biblical times was a wooden frame placed on animals to pull weight. Spiritually, my yoke represents the weight I choose to carry by myself. So examples of that could be self-reliance, believing I have to fix everything, that I have to be enough, that I have to perform enough. It could be the yoke of legalism, trying to earn God's approval through rules, rituals, or perfection. The yoke of sin, shame or guilt, carrying regret from the past, and even fear of the future. We even have the yoke of expectations, the pressure of what others want me to be. But all of that weighs us down, and it leaves us weary, restless, and crushed under a burden we were never meant to carry. But what about his yoke? His yoke, grace instead of striving. I don't work from it for acceptance. I work from acceptance. I already have it. It's his presence instead of pressure. I'm never alone. He walks with me. It's his rest instead of restlessness. His spirit gives me peace in my soul, even when life is demanding. And it's learning instead of laboring. Jesus says, learn from me, meaning his yoke is about discipleship and transformation and not oppression. So we have to put ourselves in a posture of surrender so that we can be discipled. His yoke is easy and his burden is light. Why? Because he carries what you and I cannot. I just want you to embrace the exchange. He offers us rest. I encourage you today to bring it to him. Whatever is weighing you down, bring it to him so that you can enter into his rest. I pray this has blessed you, that you'll share it with someone else. And remember, we're not blessed just to be blessed, but we're blessed to be a blessing, because when we are a blessing, we bring honor and glory to God. Be blessed, and I look forward to seeing you on the next 5 at 5.